Hello and welcome to Dwarf Fortress, the game that started it all. Well, I say all, I mean more so just this campaign. Well, my main issue with my last one was that I made it when I had, 20 subscribers? Now I have a few more. I have enough to fill a fortress of about 250 or so people. Hopefully by the time those last few enter, we can actually get going. Now I did make a world beforehand. We had, I think it was 150 odd years of history and a relatively large country or world in general. Of course we start in Granite. Granite the 15th. I don't know how or why this gets chosen. I trust it has a reason. We're running the Lazy Noob pack. We have Dwarf Fortress, of course, open. We have Dwarf Therapist and the like. And here is our world. Beautiful, isn't she? Now, I'm thinking we might as well make it a bit more difficult for ourselves. I mean, there's no point in making it easy. That would just be silly. So I'm going to try and see if I can find... Let's see. This isn't... Oh, this is haunted. What a nuisance. Well, haunted can be fun, I suppose. I want to see if I can find a volcano. Is this a volcano that I search? It looks like a volcano, that's for sure. Let's have a look. There's something down here. Volcano, the Dank Torch. Oh. It's called the Dank Torch. I really have to. It's called the Dank Torch. And it's an aquifer, which is kind of annoying, but... I mean, honestly, the Dank Torch. We have to do it. We have to do it. Alright, guys. This is the Dank Let's Play with the Dank Torch. I think we're just going to start playing instantly. No need to make us wait. Although this one's usually quite the good starter. Nah, we're just going to play now. Because who needs to prepare carefully when you're going to visit a dank volcano? The dank volcano is real. Now I'm going to name the dwarfs from top to bottom, aka I'm going to name the newest subscribers first. Oh dear, can you see the volcano yet? I definitely can. And I also can see that I didn't actually install a texture pack. I might have to return to you with a texture pack as soon as this save is complete. Make my game a bit more visible to the naked eye. Of course, we'll have to wait for the save to finish. Still, so what is our plan with this? That is a good question, I say. And I think the main problem we're going to have is, of course, to deal with the nonsense that is... Well, let's just hope the volcano doesn't erupt. I mean, that's always a good start, I think. Not letting yourself be blown to smithereens. Anyway, I'll be right back with the new texture pack. Right now. There we are. The new texture pack has arrived. Turns out it was just loading in. Shows you what I know. Anyway, so this is our world. Oh dear, what is going on? World, what are you doing? Alright, here we go. So we have our beautiful volcano up here. Gorgeous, isn't she? Very nice. And then we go down, 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 until we reach the ground, which of course, now that I realize, does not have any water. So perhaps it is a good idea for us to dig into this mountain. This here, though, is a very, very large space that we can use we can pretty much build ourselves into the volcano and just around it, which I think is going to be a grand idea. Let's zoom into our embankment. There we go. We are one above. Right, we want to move down as soon as we can, I think. Let's chop down these beautiful little trees, get our wood supply dealt with as soon as we can. Presumably this is just normal dirt, loam walls, and what's down here? Basalt, clusters. Might as well dig. No, we don't need to really dig those down, do we? At least not right now. This is just a bit of a mound of earth. Perhaps we'll be able to use it later, but it does have a few pitfalls in it, so maybe not. In the meantime, we have this area to play with. Oh, and it is a big one. Of course, sadly, there's that hole just here. What a nuisance. How much of this is just roots? That's roots. This is actually a slope. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. There are many things we can do with all this magma. The plans are endless. Zoom out a bit more, see if we can't figure something out. Since this is all sand over here, I'm very tempted to use it as the growing area. So I would make this area yonder all relatively for growing, which means our main entranceway will have to be somewhere else. The other option we have, of course, is to dig down from the top and make our fortress atop this hill and then slowly dig our way into the mountain, which I think sounds like a great idea. So first things first, let's continue with chopping down all these trees, because after all, who wants trees on top of a mountain when you can just so much easier have none at all? Also, plants please be collected shortly. Now then. Wagon access I can't see yet, because of course we don't have a depot built, so instead... Okay, so this is actually one below, right? Oh, this is open space. Oh god, did I still haven't turned it off, have we? Here we go, that's pure lava. Which means this would be a good smelting area if we cut this out here and then build some floor over it. We would first of all have an open area. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, good. We might be doing some lava diversion and all that other stuff later on, but for now, if you don't mind, I would like to keep my existence intact. Now, let's see. Let's see, indeed. Ramps. Ramps are always good. I'll most likely make my general plan for Dwarf Fortress, which is usually try to fuck up as little as possible. Very good. Same space around all of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Very good. And we'll dig this out. At first. Beautiful. We'll get right on to that. Anything else that we can do? We definitely have to start planting as soon as we can. After all, water is not something we have. the liberty of, well, owning at all, which is kind of annoying, to be honest, but so be it, so be it. Craft Dwarf's workshop, let's build one right away. Kitchen, still. Butcher shop, which is of course not a B, because that would be ridiculous. Where are you, butcher shop? I always do forget you. Come on, come on. You can't hide from me all day. Can build a magma forge, of course, but for some reason I feel like we should wait. At least a little while. At least a little while. Butcher shop, here we go. Do always forget that one. Moving on, of course, our dearest miner here is working on the sand looms very quickly and very efficiently. The goddamn roots are very annoying to look at, though. Perhaps we'll deal with them in due time. For now, however, these workshops will have to do. And we wanted to make wooden. Where were these beautiful little things I'm looking for? Hives, here we go. Some early honey is always a good start. I mean, if we don't have what we want, then so be it. Speaking of animals, dogs, cats, and a yak bull. Both of course female, because breeding would be too much to ask. Now, Mr. Miner, how has your building gone? Very good. It seems very good indeed. And I think I'm going to get rid of this. Oops, too much, too much. Don't want to take out everything now, do we? Not quite. There are going to be a lot of key taps because, I mean, this is Dwarf Fortress. What did you expect? There's a different plan I could use, which is, of course, to dig this out. I do have to keep the behind wall of the ramps, or else I have a bit of trouble regarding, well, you know, the fact that it will no longer actually be a ramp. But other than that, I mean, nothing's necessarily stopping me from pulling this further out and then pulling it back further in. We do have enough space after all inside this mountain, and I'm not planning to put too much on this story anyhow. So we'll probably just build ourselves a bit of a ring around our ramp area. Damn shame about the fact that we don't have enough, well, food of any kind. That's what I was looking for. Food of any kind. And of course there are still roots because of, I mean, why not? Why not? At least we definitely have enough wood to go around, especially considering that we also chopped down a large part of this area, if I can find it. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. But moving back to our more important stuff. No hotkeys, please. Gate 1. Make this gate 2. Make it gate 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. Tell me, are there any animals on this? Wrong button on my part. Barn owls. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I suppose it will do. What can I actually... wait. Build plots. What can I grow here? may someone please create this to be an actual farm plot? That would be most beautiful. Unless, of course, this isn't possible. I'm going to be checking my dearest dwarf therapist, see if anyone's even doing general farming. There is someone, and he is also the woodcutter and, well, the plant gatherer, which means he's going to be busy up top, which means we're going to have to just, you know, cancel a few of these. He's also a tree chopper, if anyone's interested, but that will be fine by me. Miner is going well. Start entering clay, it seems, which is fine by me. The roots are less fine, in all honesty, though. Perhaps we will have to do something about that. Alright, we have no seeds for pretty much everything. What a beauty. What a beauty indeed. What kind of plants do we have here? Strawberries, mostly. I suppose we can harvest those. Of course, they are not actually ripe for harvest, which will make things slightly more difficult. What is this, I wonder? Spider silk. Interesting. Didn't expect to have this much richness in this province just yet. Yes, water seems to be a bit of a problem. Drinks are actually still intact, which is good to see. However, it does not seem that the animals are able to drink at all. This is not starting well, that's for sure. At least now that we're going to go one story down, the majority of problems regarding roots and the like should disappear. I'll let you be doing that right away. We will also make a general stockpile in here so that we can, well, place our things down here. Enable everything but stones and wood. Where was my dearest wood? Here we go. Wood. And of course we will also want to build a masonry area. That was not the right button. Mason, not mason, carpenter. There we go. Why do I say these things? We do want a mason's shop as well. Perhaps not on the first story, but I'm sure we can manage at least for a little while. Did he just find strawberries? I think he did. Oh, that is a very nice thing to see. Red spinach as well. Is that plantable, I wonder? Apparently not. And not in any season either. Damn shame you can't just say I would like to see the things you can actually grow. Also, regarding your... oh, of course, we need to actually make them into drinks, don't we? Well, that is my fault, is it not? Brew drinks from plants I would like to, but strawberries apparently don't count. Strawberry plants, here we go. Cook, but not brew. That is a shame, isn't it not? Is it not indeed? I'm hoping to relocate to here as soon as possible. There's no need for us to sit around down there. Alright, dig up as quickly as you can. Thank you kindly. Carpenter's workshop still needs, well, a carpenter. As one does, as one does. But that is it for today. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll be showing off the names I put onto the dwarves in the next episode. I'll see you all then.